CrashBay.com presents 5S for collision repair shops. So what is 5S? 5S is a lean principle or practice that any shop owner can put into place with very little background training or preparation time. As part of the follow-up to this video, we will send a copy of this 5S audit scorecard to any shop that requests it through info@crashbay.com. So let's go through the 5S process and unpack each step a little further. We'll start with sort, which is the first step. This is simply where items are put in the right order. Simple things like putting drill bits in the order of size or rearranging work orders by due date. Critical items that are used on a regular basis, such as high-frequency tools or equipment, should be easily accessible. And things that are not used on a regular basis can be stored away. Information like rental updates and repair calendars and diagnostic programs or research tools should be easily accessible on employees' desktops. And critical data should also be easily accessible, like OEM repair procedures. Set would be the second step in the 5S process, and this is often where shops will implement visual reminders to promote process efficiency. Frequently used data should be quickly accessible and should overlap the end-to-end process. Information systems should flow and can be tested by running a simulation, including the staff, to confirm that there are no missing steps or potential blind spots. Shine is the third step in the 5S process, which is often referred to as housekeeping. This is where the workplace is put into order and clutter is removed, old packaging or boxes are thrown away, which every shop has at some point. This is also where you build culture through an event. We know this might be challenging during this particular time, so get creative. Maybe take pictures or videos. Assign an owner or a champion who can own the 5S culture and reinforce things like keeping equipment and the office clean. Standardization is the fourth step in the 5S process. This is where we take knowledge that traditionally lives in people's heads and we document it into written standard operating procedures. Peer mentors or subject matter experts called SMEs are assigned, and we want to create these standards so that a new employee who walks in the door can easily understand the process flow and that it's stored in a centrally located and easily accessible place. Sustain is the final step and probably the most important. This is where we treat our processes and procedures the same way we would treat organizational assets like computers. They're stored and updated on a regular basis, and we look at our routines to support these processes and procedures through things like coaching, audits, and observations through coaching. Procedures should be updated on a regular basis as part of your continuous improvement journey. And that is part of sustaining the 5S culture that you will implement through your 5S event. So where do you go from here, and how do you start to implement 5S in your shop? Well, there's a few steps that you can start with, and there's really no perfect way to do this. Think of progress over perfection. So the first step would be do an assessment. See where your shop is today. Then call your staff together either virtually or in a small group. Set a date for the 5S event and commit to it. Make it fun. Order pizza, have a meal, make a contest. Like I said before, take videos or pictures, share them on social media with your customers, share them with your staff. Make it part of your culture. Commit to sustaining 5S in your business, and always repeat, because 5S is a continuous improvement journey that never ends. For more information, feel free to send us a note or request a copy of the 5S assessment at info@crashbay.com.